Hi everyone and welcome back to Chess for Charity. In this video, I'm going to try to solve a proof game puzzle where it's 12 moves to make the position you see on the right side of your screen. So that's 24 half moves. So take a second, look at it. Feel free to try this on your own. I feel like it's kind of challenging just glancing at the goal position, which is why I'm choosing to do it. I have not done it before, so we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it's not a super long video. Hopefully I can solve it. So let's start talking about it. So just off the bat, I noticed that this king is way over here. How is that happening? So the most efficient path is just 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So what I like to do in these proof games is I look at what's different. Okay, this rook is here. This knight is here. This bishop on f8 has made an interesting little journey. Maybe it wiggled around and got here. Or maybe it got let out and went back. Okay, so let me just count the moves up. I need 12 moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at the pawns, I see like 1. The bishop has to get out before this pawn can get out. So at 5, so this would be 6, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12. That makes sense. Okay, that's 12 moves. Those all actually work. Now the order of them maybe not is maybe not correct. But the idea is, let me just make a passing move just to show the idea. This bishop has to come out. So this is what I was thinking. I'll make nothing moves. It's going to come out here so that this pawn can move and then it gets tucked behind. Because I need this pawn to move to d6. So that's going to have to happen early on. That's my guess. And of course, this is even the right move. It has to be here. So if I just keep making nothing moves, like this, like this, and then I can move the pawns like that. But the king has to then make a run for it, but it's going to have to be different timing because it can't go through the pawn. And then like this. And if you just imagine this pawn is here, that's the right idea. But how am I getting the king? That's what doesn't make any sense. I have to like sprint the king over. Okay. From the black side, that makes sense. Let me delete all these crazy moves. Oops. What did I do? I'm clicking on knights. Okay, delete. So that makes sense. So from white's perspective, I have one difference. Pawn move. Okay. So what I was thinking at first, because I have done these kinds of puzzles in the past, and one thing that comes up very often is the evenness and oddness of the moves. So what I mean by that is when you move a knight, you're on a dark square right now, it goes to a light square. That's one move. That's an odd number. When you go back to your second move, you go back to a dark color in this case, which is the same color you started on. So I didn't explain that very well, but odd number of moves means you change colors. An even number of moves means you begin and end on the same color. So I was just thinking about this. This pawn kind of ruins things. I was originally going to cycle the knight in circles. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Like if I go back to try to do this, let's see, like this, and then I want to bring this out. I don't know if this even works. I'm just going to do this just to show the point. I need the king to run. So let's maybe do this. Run, king. Run to the hills. This doesn't feel like the way, but just to show the idea. And then this pawn has to be here, which means I need to move this pawn to get here to give my bishop some room. Like that. Okay, and then this pawn goes 2. This guy goes there. And this is 12 moves, 12 moves. But here's the thing. I need one move. That doesn't make any sense. Because I have the position from black's perspective, but I'm not even close. Oh, no, sorry, I don't have the position. I did a single move. The actual thing is, I have it flipped. This should be 2, and this should be like this. It's okay. The same idea. The problem that I'm pointing out right now is with the white side, not black side. Those two things don't change anything. I have an even number of moves, right? I have 12 moves. That's what I need. But seeing this pawn on f3 means I have to have an uneven number. Well, what's another way to say uneven? An odd number. And that's what's confusing me at the moment. Because if I play this move, well, that's my 13th move. And you might say, well, can't you have a knight here and have that be your 12th move? Well, no, because to have a knight here, I wouldn't need 12 moves. I would need 11, I would need an odd number to be next, right? So I'm explaining this terribly, but let me go all the way back. To make this position possible, I need 11 moves, right? From this position from the white side, I need 11 individual moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need even numbers to get to this configuration, which means I have to do something else. I can't just cycle. And I thought for a minute, what if I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this knight maybe cycles to this guy because I have to change colors. But then I'm adding two odd numbers up, right? If I did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the middle there somewhere I threw this other way in, maybe like 1, 2, 3. I screwed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is not 11. And I can't get 6 plus 5, but I need 11 to be the addition because this one move, that counts as my 12th move, right? So I need 11 to be the sum of my knight moves. Okay, all this is to say that I cannot make just knight moves. That's the conclusion. That makes sense, actually. So how else do I do anything? Okay, let's think about this. I think it makes sense, the conclusion I'm saying. For me to have the pawn move, I need to do something with the knights, but the question is in what order do I do everything? So if I play the knight here and I continue this configuration like this, and then I need the knights to add up. Well, I'll play this move on my 11th move then. But then how would that even work? Okay, I'm confusing myself again, but that's okay. Let's keep moving just to see it. So like this, I think. Yeah, I'm looking at the goal position every couple seconds, make sure I'm not going the wrong way. Like this. And then okay, that's 10. That's 10 for black. That's 11. That's 11 for black. Now, if only I could just pass my turn, I'd be able to win, but I don't have that ability right now. How does that work? How do I like triangulate the knight in some way? Do you see the problem? Like I need to like move this or like go there and come back or something. Check, come back. Doesn't make sense because I need one move and I can't keep this position the same in one move. So like this. If that were it, if it was proof game, if that was proof game in 25 half moves, I'd get it. That's not correct though. Okay, there's something up with this F pawn. All right, I think instead of starting with the knight, let's start with the pawn. And maybe I can kill some tempi with the king. Maybe I can like run the king. Ooh, let's think about that. Because I don't really need to move the knight. I'm just doing that, right? I'm just thinking of a way to kill time. Maybe there's some idea behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need the sum to be 10. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere. So maybe I just run the king out, right? I can make different paths. So 1, 1, 2, 2. Only now I'm a check. That's a check. So I gotta run out. Well, I was gonna kind of run out anyway. I was thinking about going this way, but I guess I can't do that. Okay. Okay, so what is that? This is black's move now. This is the way I've been doing it. I've been running this king out. That seems completely consistent. But now I can't go to any of these. I can't go to any of these places. My king is cut off. Okay, so maybe that's going to be a problem. Let's just kind of try my best to manipulate this here. What's the next thing I do? I just run the king out, right? So I could move here, but then they check me. That's almost made. I have to go back to where I started. Oh, no, I don't. I can go here. Ooh, maybe that's what I do. But now that I'm thinking about this, this bishop is going to be eyeing this diagonal the whole time, and this queen is going to be eyeing this diagonal the whole time. So how do I actually do anything? 1, 2, and then I'm going to have to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, okay, let's try that. Like this. This doesn't feel right. But it doesn't necessarily matter how it feels. It matters how it is. So I now can move this. I can do this. Okay. That's 10. Oh, well, look at this. I just noticed. That blocks the pawn. I just noticed that. I was thinking I could go back the whole time. I couldn't have even gone back before. So what is that? That's 10, 10. So this is 11. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it. And then that's 12. That's 12. I still am missing a tempo. Where is this tempo? How am I doing this? I really thought I was onto something there. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just not executing it properly. Doesn't that make sense? Doesn't it feel right? Again, doesn't matter how it feels. It matters what it is. But still, let me kind of re-evaluate this. I'm looking for an opportunity to make a king move. And it's like, where is that opportunity? Because I just established the order of those moves. So this has to be the second move. But it's a check. And I can't block. I have to go this way. If I go back, it feels like that just defeats the whole purpose of what I was doing. But I need to go 1, 2. I need an odd number of moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's not good. I need to find a way to triangulate. So, okay, I start here. 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That makes sense, but how in the world am I doing that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't make sense. Okay, let me see if I can mess the move order up. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. Okay, I think F3 is the first move. I'm putting that down. And then this feels like the second move, because again, how else could you get that bishop out? This is like, this bishop is the blocker to this pawn, which is the blocker to, well no, this bishop is the blocker to this pawn, and also this pawn has to be here, and this pawn has to be here. So this bishop is a priority. So that has to be the second move. Now, can I do a different move order? Can I play pawn here? No, because the king has to run. Can I play pawn here? No, because the pawn has to be there. Can I play pawn here? Yeah, but that defeats the whole purpose of what I was just trying to do. Can I play knight here, and then king like that? Oh, maybe the king is interposing while I step there for a moment, and then when they step, I can come back. Let's examine that. So king g3. Well, eventually I'll get it, and I won't even know what variation it was. Okay, I think that might be the right idea. King g3. So it's black's move. I'm just trying to make sure I'm careful here. That, yep. Now, I would love to play. So I'm thinking knight here, king there. No, the queen's covering this. I'm thinking king here, king there, like, to go back. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I can't get to this square because the queen is eyeing it. I can get to this square. Why am I so fixated on this square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe that'll get the job done. But it won't. Dang it. Here's what I'm thinking. I should make a move. Sorry, I'm not doing a good job explaining myself. I'm just looking. I was thinking about making a move like this. And then when the king came across, I can move in the line of fire. But then I'd have to do something else. Because they check me, I have to return. I don't want to return. I wanted to go to one of these squares so I can triangulate. How do I do that? How do I triangulate? How do I do these things? I do not know the answer to such questions. Let me see. I have been considering this knight the entire time. Is there any credence to moving this guy? That seems like it takes too long. But it does get in the way. Like this. Is there a way to do this? I don't think so, because I need to touch one of these light squares then. And then this knight has to get all the way back, which is not happening. Plus that would be a check. That's a pain. That's got to be a disqualifying factor. Dang it. Oh, I like that idea for a second too. Well, I can achieve that same goal here, but I was trying to move out of the way of this attack. I love this puzzle. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me delete all the different analysis so I don't mess any of this up. This feels like the right move. Hopefully you're watching this and struggling with me. This feels like the right second move because I have to get this bishop out. And I've already mapped out black's moves, right? It's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, that's a lot of arrows. I'm pulling a full Hikaru. But that's the right order, I think. But how do I execute that order in conjunction? Like, that's the problem, right? It's not just in isolation. It's with the goal in mind for white. That is the struggle. But this feels right. This feels right. Again, I'm fixated on this because that's only that makes sense. Maybe there's a way I get here. Right now, this is blocked. There's not a different sequence, correct? I'm thinking, is there some other way? Like, I can't move this out of the way. I need to do this because I need to get the king out. I can't kill a move, right? If I could just wait a move, like if I could just do a nothing move, there's no way I could 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no other way to get from here to here in 4 moves. Correct? Is that true? 1, 2, 3. That's not legal. And even then, I can't go through the queen. Okay, I love these. These are fun. Isn't struggling on a puzzle fun? Okay. I'm thinking too deeply about things that aren't very important. I have to do this, don't I? Do I even have a choice? I wonder this sometimes about these proof games, and I think the answer obviously is no. This is called the wrong cloud opening. I just saw the chess.com analysis, the wrong cloud it's called. It's kind of funny. So like, how am I doing this? Again, I think this move makes the most sense, but maybe I'm wrong about that. How do I get here? I need to figure out a way to like move the pieces and I need to triangulate. Well, one of the things I haven't really been thinking about, well, okay, I think we've established that I can't do this with the king because this queen is going to be undisturbed the entire time. This bishop is going to be undisturbed the entire time. But, well, yeah, I was going to say this knight doesn't really change anything. This knight could jump here, but like I said, what about, well, now that I move this king, this queen can move. Can I do like this, and then bring it all back? Doesn't make sense. Let's try that, actually. Instead of maybe, let me count the moves up. Let me do this. So I'll do it one at a time. 1, I'll just make passing moves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. No, I need 8. I need it to be 8 because I need to get an even number. Ooh, okay, hold on. So instead of going, that's single. I need to go double. What? How do I do that? Well, I guess I could. I was gonna say I could cycle a knight like this now. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't change anything. It's still the square. The color complex issue is the problem. There's something to this, I feel like. Maybe I have to go like out and back or something. Okay. Let's just do it without the moves. 1, 2, 3, because that will be checked. 4, 5, like 6, like 7, 8, 9. That's still. Well, maybe instead of coming all the way back, I do like a half step. Oh, let me try that. Okay, let's try that. I'm trying to get odd. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do it this way. I'll try to do it in full form here, because of course the king has to influence where I go. Like that, and then let's move the queen out. But that's going to be, look how crazy this looks. The engine, I don't have the engine on, but if I had the engine on, it'd be like, come on, what are you doing? Let me do that. That looks kind of cool. And I'm going to step it one step at a time. Like this. I don't even know if this makes sense. Like that. And then we'll bring it all the way back. This is 10. This is 10. 10. 11. Hold on. 11. 12. Is that the position? Is that it? I'm looking at my screen. I think that might be it. That might be it. Wait a second here. I think that thought of bringing the queen back instead of taking individual steps, because then it's even numbers, I thought I'll go up a whole length and come back instead of baby stepping it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Instead it's 1, 2. Okay, wait a second here. This is it. So I had to lose a tempo. I had to triangulate the queen. That's insane. Okay, hold on. Is this right? I'm looking at my screen, just making sure. Pawns here, knights here, bishops here. This is right. This pawn. So I never even moved a knight. I never even moved a knight. This whole time I was sitting here talking about the evenness and oddness of knights. I'm going bananas here, trying to like imagine. Even the thought of cycling the knights made a little bit of an entrance. Like this. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And the actual answer, you don't move a knight at all. I love it. Chess is beautiful. Okay. It's fun to struggle. Okay, let me go back. So this is right. 1, no, I'm still laughing over no knight moves. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. It's actually this. I keep looking at the goal position after I make the move. That is the right move. It doesn't really matter though. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So here's the problem. If I go here and back, it's like that doesn't achieve anything. Instead, I'm gaining a tempo, or I'm losing a tempo, I guess you want to say. Like this. If I go here and all the way back, I'm covering different But why there? Hold on a second. I'm not even sure if this makes sense now. Couldn't I have just gone here? That doesn't make sense. Oh, no, because I didn't go all the way back. That's what happened. Okay, now I'm thinking about it. That's what happens when you play with so many variations. No, this makes sense. I went the full length, and then I baby stepped back to gain the tempo. That makes more sense. I'm sitting here like, didn't I do that wrong then? Well, I guess I could have done it. I could have baby stepped it first and then come back, right? No, I couldn't have, because the king would be here. I'd be going baby step, and then the king wouldn't be able to move. Ooh. Let me go back. Let's make sure that makes sense. So if I went baby step, oops, like this, the king would not be able to go here. Oh, that is so cool. That's the key detail. So I don't know why I'm not calling that out, but that's a big detail. So here, you have to go the full length so that you can be in time to retreat, baby step it, and then get back in time. This, that, yep. Now I'm back in my home square, and now my king runs all the way back. What an insane one. That's it. What is this video? 26 minutes. Nobody's going to watch this. That's okay. If you do what you love, it's not about what people watch, right? If you watch this far, tell me if that's true or not. No one's going to comment. That's okay. I do it for the charity and because I like chess too much. Okay. Well, this is beautiful. And I think I'm very interested to see if anybody even watches this. But if somebody does, they'll be like, oh, so this knight never moved. Because my thought the whole time was just do something with the knight. And then once I started to realize the evenness and oddness, it never really made any sense. And then that's when you start thinking about the number of moves, and you can't make the tempo thing happen with the king, because you don't have the ability to make a little triangle, because this bishop is a menace and this queen is also a menace. So the only way to do that is to then use the freely available queen, and then we're out. That's so crazy. I love this. I love it so much. I really hope that people will try this on their own, because this is fun. That's a challenging puzzle. I need to maybe do some easier ones, because I feel like this took me too long. Well, with that being said, I'm going to stop talking. It's already been almost a half an hour. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you're a superstar. I really appreciate it. And I'll just say one more time, if you like this stuff, please consider subscribing. Please watch all the videos. I have so many now. I almost have 500 videos. And they're just, yeah, I have too much fun with chess. But that is it for now. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye.